Ben said he's going to be a little late. He's making breakfast.
Okay, and we're live.
Okay, this is Geek Lounge 101, and this is the episode 1, where we pretty much just talk about anything we want to talk about. This is, well, I just call myself Sota the Clown for right now.
Yep.
And with me is Davia and Edgar.
And okay.
And Edgar.
Come up with that too. You. Oh, Nick.
Oh, hey, Nick.
And we lost Edgar. Damn it.
Yeah, he probably still having audio troubles. Well, this is the way to start off the episode 1.
Yeah. Hey, Nick.
Anywho, well, while Nick gets himself set up, and Edgar again. So,
we lost him.
Okay, so today is pretty much Comic Wednesday. Anything new you want to start off with?
Yeah. I did read Action Comics in 963, I think. Wait, not 63. 960. Oh, hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Can you hear us?
Hey, Tibia.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah. Nick.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah. What did you say?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are we live fucking now? Are we live? Fucking hell.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
There we go.
All
That's
right.
better.
That's good. That's
You guys hear me
All
now?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Soda?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
still here.
Yeah,
I
like I
turned off
say.
my camera. Because last podcast, basically, it worked fine when my camera was off. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's how I pretty much figured to work mine, too.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah. Good. Just starting the first episode of the first podcast of the Geek Lounge 101, where we pretty much talk about anything. It doesn't have to be comic book related at all. Just whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, it could be movie related, video game related, any topic. Anything goes.
Anyway, I was telling Tim was about to go because today is Comic Book Wednesday. He was going off about what he was reading today.
Yeah, I recently read Action Comics 973, the new issue of the story. Again, this story is very interesting because it actually expands upon the Foundation Superman story and also expands the Mystery Clark Kent storyline, which we
Yeah. Actually, that was the first comic I read today.
Yeah. So, what do you think of it?
I thought it was an interesting issue, and it looked like there might be something there. I did read all New Superman #6.
Same here.
Yeah, I thought. Did you see the ending of the issue? I was shocked. I mean, like, isn't that the guy from the cover from the first issue of the Detective Comics from the 30s?
I think so. Like, then again,
Because if you look up issue 1 of the Detective Comics from the original #1, it's that guy. It's like, did they reprint the cover, or is that the actual character from that issue?
I don't know because I never read 9 pages of the comics when they're at them.
Yeah, I early issues of Detective Comics. The only thing I read from those early years is just the Batman stories.
And one thing about on the Superman I didn't actually coming with the sister, I didn't actually be a traitor.
Yeah.
Actually, I have yet to read it.
I mean, there's some good.
Oh, you go?
Yeah, there are some good comics that came out today. I haven't read all of them yet. I've only read like 16 of them.
The only thing I read today was JLA by Steve Orlando, and I say it's way much better than Brian Hitch because Brian, he started off the back with this big cosmic epic event, and it really had no build-up, no nothing to it. He was trying to do something like Jeff Johns did, but what Johns did for the New 52, yeah, you have to start off the Justice League with something big. You're introducing the New 52. Brian Hitch started off with this cosmic level event, and he tried to put everybody into the spotlight, and nobody got to shine.
Yeah. My problem with Hitch's run is like one of my biggest problems is where the heck is Captain Marvel? Because
Good
last time I
question.
checked, he's supposed to be on the roster, and yet he's nowhere in Brian Hitch's book, either in his run for JLA or in this current volume of Justice League. There's no mention of him. His only appearance so far recently was a cameo in the first issue of the Hellblazer. That's it.
Speaking
no.
of Chuck from Marvel, Shazam, they've been bothering me with the Marvel family. That's still been bothering me.
Yeah.
Oh, go.
Okay, I did read the issue that came out for Justice League after Justice League versus Suicide Squad. Villain was stupid, but it was a good character issue.
Indeed. Justice League is going to be an awesome event because it actually this that event should do. Have a brain.
Yeah, the thing with Hitch's run that I think a lot of people agree is the biggest problem is the guy is not good at developing story. But if you read all of his issues carefully, he does do good character development.
Oh yes, very well. He with the thing with Batman and Lois Lane, him and Jessica and Simon Banks. Yes, they were all excellent. But at the same time, he's just doing way too much at once. He didn't expand on these. What were they to begin with? He still never explained what were they.
Yeah, and also in the most recent issue, you had it where he had Superman talk about the JLA from the previous universe.
Yep, that awesome. I love that issue 14.
I haven't not touched. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna see what he's gonna do in his what? Isn't this gonna be like his second or third volume coming up right now?
I think so.
15 is gonna start his second or third volume. But I think I was gonna start back up there again because I wasn't feeling his first JLA run and then everyone forgot it even existed until DC reminded you.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell, that run is officially over now. I mean, I thought there was going to be about 3 issues in an annual, but nope. I guess DC canceled those because of all the dumb delays.
Speaking of Captain America, that reminded me. Didn't that Brian Hitch one ended already with the WoW crap? I know that story ended.
Yeah, it ended, but I kind of felt like there was supposed to be more issues, but because of all the delays, DC decided just to cancel the remaining books.
Well, thank God I got canceled. I couldn't take that story because that story is supposed to take place between this story, which I went to the library and go view this train wreck, but and it's supposed to take place.
Did you notice in Tivia during Final Days, the Brian Hitch stuff is never brought up at all? I mean, the only thing they bring up in there is Darkseid War, Doomed, and this is at the beginning of in the first part. They bring up Darkseid War, Doomed, Savage Dawn. They bring up a few stories, but they don't bring up the Godbrow stuff at all.
Here's a question. I've been wondering, what was up with all the delays? Like, who was the artist on that book? Because it seems like
Hitch did both the writing and artwork. Heck, he even did the most recent issue of Justice League by himself.
Yeah, he did.
Wait, then how are you being delayed on your own work then?
I have no idea. I know Jim Lee usually does have a good reason for his delays because he takes his sweet time to actually do something because he has to make the artwork perfect. Hitch has not. I've never seen this with him. I mean, you ever see a book that he's been on prior to JLA that actually has gone through delays?
No, I mean,
the one book I know that's been doing Ultimates, the original Ultimates on the Open Universe.
Yeah, but that was not entirely his fault. That was Mark Millar's fault.
True.
Because that's the thing with Millar. Millar has got a history of not having books come out on time. The only books I can think of that actually of his that came out on time over the years have been Jupiter Circle. I've heard that is coming out on time.
Yep.
And Ultimate Avengers.
Which Ultimate Avengers? The
one that came after Ultimatum.
Oh, that team. I read that. They're awful.
I know, Tivy, you didn't like New Ultimates, but Ultimate Avengers I thought was really interesting, especially since it had an interesting lineup. Like having it where in the first arc they took on the Ultimate version of the Red Skull, and then they took on the Ghost Rider in the second one.
Oh,
and the third one, yeah. In the third book, I thought this was so hilarious to poke fun at Twilight. Have Blade take out 2 stand-ins for the main characters of Twilight.
Yeah, that was funny. So, any comment on Brian Hitch?
Oh, me or Edgar?
I'm trying to get Edgar. Edgar? Ooh.
I think he's still having trouble.
Damn it.
And
Yeah.
the reason why I say they never referenced Brian Hitch's run on the Justice League period, because one, delays, two, no one paid attention. At this point, no one cared.
Hi, Ren.
Yeah.
I mean, like, besides Rao, everything that was going on in his books, no one really cared about it because it wasn't big, it wasn't epic enough, and everybody
There was
kept
something
forgetting.
interesting about Brian Hitch's JLA run, like the Infinity Corporation. I thought that was interesting.
What up? Sorry, I'm late.
It's all good.
Like,
It's all good, man.
like them somehow having all these dead alternate versions of Superman in their building. I'm like, where the heck did they get
that
those?
was weird. I'm still confused about Brian Hitch's one and that train wreck.
I think that if he hadn't suffered through delays with the God of Rao arc, I think he probably would have had time to tell that. Maybe he'll tell that in his current book.
Maybe, but who knows? Oh, actually, I read through this and it said, like, on three distinct occasions, Brian Hitch's Apocalypse, Chris 19 from August, and My Battle with Rao. So they did love the Rao, which is weird.
Okay, I guess I forgot that.
Yeah.
But
So-
I did read Tivia. Did you read the Detective Comics 950?
I was reading actually before we got into Apocalypse, and from what I read,
I read it.
it's
It was a
interesting.
really good issue.
That was an emotional issue.
Wait, who doesn't this start the Batwoman arc?
No, that was the previous two
No.
issues.
This one's
The Batman arc might start with Batman, probably.
From what I can tell for this issue, it sets up the next 4 arcs.
League of Shadows.
Yeah, League of Shadows, that was the opening
Okay.
story.
Oh,
But there were several stories. All the stories in the book all ended with to be continued. So that means you could be seeing setup for potential story arcs for the next year.
Indeed, and it showed Tim Dray's costume, which, so when, again, the Future's End comic getting closer and closer.
Yep.
Okay, now I know what y'all talking about because DC just released their rebirth for solicitations for 2018 and going on to for 2017 and 2018. And they finally said in March we're finally going to start Batman and Flash are going to be doing crossovers about the button.
The
Yep.
button.
I've heard about that.
That's gonna be fucking amazing.
I don't
bro.
know much
Yes.
about it except it's going to happen.
Yeah, they said it's gonna be what altogether it's gonna be 6 issues all together because they're both going to be crossing over each other. They're both going to be examining and investigating what's going on with the button.
Is it
Indeed.
just Batman and Flash, or it's like Flash in one of the or Flash
Why?
in the Detective Comics?
No, it's just Batman and Flash. That's
Oh,
it because
wait.
they're the only two who know about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then, you about to say something?
Wally West might be involved in the Tim Drake too.
That would make
He's
sense.
trapped still.
Think about it. Right.
Yeah, that would.
Oh, very much so. And I've seen some other good solicitations. They're finally going to have the aftermath of the Superman, whatever's going to.
Superman Reborn.
Yeah, Superman Reborn. They're finally going to have. They're talking about all the aftermath. It's happening. It's affecting all the super books. Plus, it's going to have a little to do with I think Justice League and Wonder Woman.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh. Because
The
that
reason
would
for
make
that
sense.
is because those two are involved with Superman a lot, especially with New 52 Superman that's supposedly coming back.
Oh,
Yep.
that would be interesting.
Indeed.
And maybe conversation with pre-Flashpoint Superman.
That would be awesome if they do that because, frankly, as I said, Fleet Fighter Superman has been everything I wanted with Superman for years. Actually, hang on a sec.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna go look it up right now for the solicitations. Y'all can go about it.
Okay. Tiffy, did you notice that in the Detective Comics 950 there was a story for? Okay, I guess he left.
Wait, what happened in the comics?
One of the stories focused on Azrael.
Ah, I haven't seen him since Phantom Stranger.
Yeah, this is like the anniversary collector's edition, I guess, because it was a big comic.
Yeah, I mean he was seen in the Victim Syndicate storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they recruited him
Yep.
during that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and apparently there was one story also where one point, I think it was during the first story where Batwing was developing some special tech where he was trying to stabilize Clayface.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Batman, in Batman Time, Batman Beyond, sort of character except he's usually by the sun. Like that's still good parallels.
I don't know. One thing that's really weird about Tinia's Detective Comics run, I mean, yeah, there's reference to Nightwing in this issue. They finally referenced Nightwing, at least
But
show
that
him.
makes sense.
There's no mention of Duke Thomas. There's no.
Actually, there is a mention
one
of Dick
thing about
Thomas. Tim Drake.
Oh, sorry.
Tim Drake actually mentioned him during the little flashback scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Duke Thomas
him
also was
apparently-
in a way Batman issue.
Yeah.
But the one
He's trying to
character
ask
I
him
kind
what
of
the-
felt as though has been absent for the Batman books recently is Damian. Well, he's been Nightwing, but aside from that, nothing else.
And Teen Titans.
I mean, in the main Bat books. I mean, yeah, he's in Teen Titans, but could he at least make an appearance in, like, Detective or Batman?
He's too busy.
Yep.
Okay, what you was going on about Ren?
Oh, Glenn.
What?
Continue.
Well, with Tim Drake, he mentions Duke, asking what's the purpose of him? What is he training him for? Why is he going to war?
Good question.
And supposedly, the reason why he's captured is because he found the button too.
Wait,
He's
Tim
got-
That's
Drake
a
from what?
possibility. Of course,
How
I
did Tim Drake find the button?
told Tivia this theory of my theory about where Tim Drake is. My theory is that he's on a space station orbiting the other side of the planet, and the space station is my personal theory. It's the JLA satellite from pre-Flashpoint universe.
Actually, I think that's probably true, but no. Because have y'all read the end of the latest issue of Superman, issue 16?
Yeah, I read
I
it.
thought we were Superman.
Oh, if you read Multiplicity, they showed that Oz took the villain for Multiplicity. He captured him as well.
Indeed.
My thing is that
He
Oz,
kidnapped them.
they didn't kill him. He kidnapped them. So my theory is
Yeah, kidnapped.
they're outside the multiverse. Whatever they do, because the villain was outside the multiverse collecting all these Supermen. So Oz is outside of there. Which also,
And speaking of Mr. Eyes,
Yeah.
he had to say, and I quote from Jimmy Screen, like, you went along for it a long time.
because
I mean, do you think that the place he is actually the JLA satellite from pre-Flashpoint, the second one?
wait, I did not see where the JLA sat. Wait, please flashpoint JLA. Oh,
Do you
wait.
think it could be the JLA satellite?
Could be, but I doubt it because
Well, Wait, didn't Oz also have a base or something in the Watchmen? Like, if we're going by Ozymandias theory, didn't he also have a little base operations in the Watchmen universe?
yeah, he did in North Pole.
Yeah, he did. It was in Antarctica.
Yeah, so it could be that it's still his base. He still has that original base because he's working on something, and he's
I'm thinking that Mr. Oz is something related with Manhattan. Manhattan put him in charge of while he's busy doing who knows what.
Yeah,
you look at that
if the Watchmen
Yeah.
of the DC universe, where are the rest of them? Why is it just Ozymandias and Dr. Manhattan?
Well, when you think about it, because Rorschach is dead, he died. Night Owl and your Silk Spectre, they're busy. They're retired.
And the comedian got killed at the start of the Watchmen. But what about the other ones? I mean, there were other people who were part of the Watchmen.
You know what? What if what's her name?
Silk
Have a
Spectre?
kid.
Silk
Silk
Spectre.
Spectre have a kid.
Silk Spectre.
Actually, there's
Have a kid.
there's that Rorschach is not even dead. That he was transported. Man,
Yeah.
spared his life.
Some say
I don't
he
like
turned
that
to the
idea.
Joker.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Rorschach becoming
I
the
like that
Joker?
idea.
No. Especially how much crazy he is. I don't think he could become the Joker.
He would be the
No,
question.
Shit.
Actually, yeah, he could be the question. They can make him the new 50. He could be the rebirth question.
And
Well,
then
problem
here's
is,
the thing
you gotta
about
think about the
that.
fans. If they
When
made
Alan
him
Moore
like-
created the Watchmen, he based them all on the Charlton heroes, and Rorschach is based upon the question.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, if they're gonna try to mix the two together, and for right now, Vic Sage does not exist in the rebirth universe now. I guess we're gonna call this
It's
now.
still New 52. It's
Yeah,
still New
so
52.
There was a
Just the name
Vic
of the title.
Sage, but I refuse to call him Vic Sage. He's from Sean Ryan's run from New Suicide Squad. This guy was so stupid. He didn't even act like Vic Sage, the one I've read about in Danny O'Neill's Question series.
Indeed. Oh, Len, you about to say something? Sorry. Len?
I'm thinking if they do mix Rorschach in the question, I don't think fans are gonna like that.
Yeah, I think
Having
people
his
probably-
psychotic mentality onto this character.
Or he's probably just helping them together to find the clues to stop them. And then they probably gonna bring. They could always bring Ray Montoya. He could always bring back Ray Montoya because he's now back in the Gotham.
The reason why I think he's the Joker because we have 3 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Harley Quinn issue, we recently found out that it's not really a Joker. It's a guy who was obsessed with her from New 52. Her second volume of Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
I believe
yeah.
she killed
Very
him.
interesting.
Yeah, she killed him. She shot him in the head.
Yep.
Actually, I'm starting to think that Jim Polani's wife, Amanda Carter, I think she's psychotic or something because she likes to write a lot of death in her comics, like really lots of violent, gory deaths.
Because it's Harley Quinn. She's violent.
Yeah, and it's implied that Red Tool has a thing for Harley Quinn.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
so
but
obvious.
he's respecting her boundaries, though.
Red Tool is a tool. His
Yeah,
name is what he is.
Red Bull is basically Deadpool,
Yeah.
basically like a parody.
Oh, he's not even a
It's
parody.
only fair. I mean, they ripped off Deathstroke.
Harley Quinn.
Indeed.
I'm still trying to look for the solicit book, so
What? Here's about the new 52 theory. Like, if pre-5 does meet his counterpart again, I wonder what the conversation will be about. Because
I am looking forward to it.
it.
I want him to give him a deep talk when
Indeed.
they first met, but never happened because there's too much shit going on.
Yep. Like,
Actually,
this book happened, which this book finally came out by me, and I reading through this, and oh boy, just
Did you notice at the end of the previous? Did you notice during the previous arc, Lex brought up the Lois and Clark series?
yep. And I did read that. I was happy they got in this book.
oh, I went to Second and Charles and I got that book for $5.
Nice.
Really, that's cheap for a book that's probably what, about $15-20?
Oh, dude,
I could get that at convention for about $7 or $8. They're always our
Oh, no.
sale.
the reason why is because the dude who works there, he's also in the anime club with me where I go to work at.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, I see it now. I pulled up the solicitations, the DC Comics February 2017 preview catalog. It tells you about all the storylines that are coming up. Just give me 1 second.
Is there any new series starting up next year?
And it,
Oh yes, actually they got some new series. They're talking about they're in talks right now about what's going on with Hawkman. They're thinking about bringing Captain Atom back again and
well,
Fire.
actually, but here's my
Yeah,
Captain
I think
Atom
that's
in
happening
miniseries.
right now in the fall and rise of Captain Atom
Yeah,
Yep.
they say,
series.
but they're talking about they can bring it back, but they're wondering right now if people still going to be interested in them.
I'm sure interested. The time travel story didn't
Okay, here's the thing with Rick Palmer, though. He's getting popular again because of the Legends of Tomorrow show. People love that character now.
Yeah, and that's why they're doing this, the Rise and Fall, but they're also doing a Death of Hawkman right now, which I don't know what's going on with that book.
I think
I'm
because
reading
of the
it, and I know what's
the
going
show-
on with it.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
I know
and you won't
Despero-
believe who the main villain of that series is.
Despero.
Yeah, it's freaking
Yep,
Despero.
Despero.
It's in the first issue. They have it on the cover of the first issue, so it's not a surprise.
Yeah, but this is the first series I've read all the way through. This is the first one I've read since Peter David's Supergirl run, where Martian Manhunter does not make a physical appearance in the book.
Yep.
Okay,
Because-
here it is. All right,
Because that's the thing with Despero. Anytime this guy shows up, Martian Manhunter is not that far behind.
Well, I bet John Stewart fought Despero. Wait, no, wait, that's basically just a anime series. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here it is. The button. It starts in April. It's gonna have Flash's Batman and Flash 21. It's gonna be a 4-parter. It's gonna start from Batman and Flash 21, and it's gonna go all the way to issues 22. And then
Ooh.
in Action Comics, we're gonna have Superman Reborn Aftermath. It's gonna begin from 977 and 978, and it's gonna affect Superman from issues 20 to 21. New Superman issue 10. Let's see, Supergirl issue 8, Superwoman issue 9, and Trinity issue 8. then it's gonna.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's
Sorry,
it.
continue.
Oh no, that's it.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. You're thinking about it because Superman Reborn is a big like story arc, and when you think about it, all the Superman books do connect to each other. Superman,
I would say this is the first time that they've actually involved all the Superman titles currently being published. I would say for the first time since Final Days.
Oh, when you were saying something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like New 52 Superman Action Comics did not freaking connect at all.
No, they did not. And speaking of
It's like Action Comics was like, probably months before what's going on with Superman.
Probably.
Oh no, it was because DCU creativity over continuity, and the problem was that the books were all over the place.
Yeah.
But I like the Rebirth titles because at least Superman and Batman are focusing on their characters, while Action Comics and Detective Comics are focusing on the mythos and everyone else. Okay, you guys can go on.
Yeah, but the difference between those two books is that if you look at Action Comics, it's had two really big arcs and had a few small arcs in between. Detective has had one big arc, a crossover arc, and it's had two big arcs and a couple small arcs. And right now they're in their third arc right now.
Indeed. And speaking of Action Comics, I read New 52 Action Comics. This was confusing, weird, and stupid.
The thing about that is, Tibia, is that it's supposed to take place about, from what I've heard, it takes place 5 years before before the Superman book. It takes place before the first Justice League volume.
Yeah, and these will be more confusing.
So it's heavily implied by present day Superman's been around for 15 years.
Yep.
And Batman's been around for almost just as long.
So let me get this straight. These books, New 52 Action Comics, and the Superman New 52 Superman books, which I will review just eventually, take place basically 5 years to each other. 15 years.
Yeah, that's the way I've heard how it's set up. And Tibia, don't even blame George Perez for the confusion of that first volume, because I don't personally blame him for that. I blame DC editorial for how confusing that story was.
Agreed.
He's the enemy.
It's because of that arc George Perez stopped working for DC Comics.
Indeed. And Dan Jurgen took over Volume 2. Volume 2 made no sense either. None of these books made sense.
Yeah, but then after that, then we had Scott Lobdell take over, and he was not bad on Superman. He had a pretty okay interpretation of Superman during his near 2-year run of the book.
I think Scott Lobdell's problem with the Krypton Return story. I would piss because some of them last year, that book was a complete and utter train wreck. They killed New 52 Superboy. Like, what the? I won't get mad.
But what about the Hell on Earth story? I thought that pretty much probably got Superman sales up a little bit.
Oh, wait.
Hello was a great character.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that the follow-up crossover was weird.
Stupid.
A time travel story.
I think they had a hard time trying to kill him off because he was overpowered. It's just like with Naruto, with Madara. They don't know what the hell to do.
He was way too OP.
So that's why they're like, okay, we're going to try to come up with a creative thing to defeat this overpowered villain. Yep. Plus, I think the reason why they killed off Superboy is because fans were complaining about him.
Actually,
like the whole
more legal issue.
They did not like him, how he was, how the suit helps him control powers. I was like, "What? That's fucking genius right there. That's a better way than they explain the old Superboy we know."
Yeah,
but the one thing I can praise Lobdell for his Superboy run, it was at least interesting.
It interesting at first, but then it cut to Teen Titans, and then it went down real fast.
I would say after the culling, the book was still interesting even after that.
True, but
because he had it where he had Crypto be a supporting character, which is something that did happen in the previous volume, and he had him fight I think it was Dr. Cypher, who was a Wonder Woman villain.
I think which Cypher, or did Dr. Psycho? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was the arc that preceded Krypton Returns.
Oh. Huh.
Okay,
Interesting.
I'm reading the solicits, and I've seen for Superman 20 and 21, they're talking about. I'm thinking they're saying the new Clark Kent. They're talking about it could be Eli Hamilton.
Who? Who's Eli Hamilton?
Remember
Oh,
Hamilton from the animated series?
Yeah,
for him,
Yeah,
didn't he work for Star Labs?
I
yeah,
think so.
but he
Yeah.
wasn't really focused in the New 52 period. And I think they're talking about, and they're really bringing up Hamilton in this when I'm reading.
I completely forgot. I don't remember him actually show up in any of the Superman books, the ones I remember reading.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're talking. I'm reading the solicits, and they're talking about Hamilton now, and he's gonna be tied with Superman. I'm like, oh my
Really?
god, are they saying he was?
If you want to think of a character people have completely forgot about, what about New 52 Lois Lane's boyfriend, Jonathan Carroll?
Or New 52 Supergirl. Wait.
No, Supergirl's
I
still
think
there. White Banshee,
Yeah,
she just
that's true.
disappeared.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to her. I mean, I thought that when I was reading Supergirl, even when Tony Bedard was writing it, of course, his issues were actually really good. I really enjoyed his run for Supergirl, the previous volume and the previous 2 volumes that came out for Supergirl. I thought his run was really good. I even told him when I met him at MegaCon last year that I really enjoyed his Supergirl run.
I think when people got pissed off with Supergirl one done was that it got way too confusing, it got way too convoluted, and the character was a complete a mess. They made a complete jerk.
But the thing with him is that if you notice, he actually stopped writing the book after issue 34. For the last 6 issues, it was a different writer.
Yeah.
Also, they're adding the a female Flash to the China Justice League.
That would be interesting because, well,
this sounds bad and beyond.
And I'm still looking at the solicits trying to see what's going on with all their stories so far, and it's really. And Superman's gonna literally be in almost all the tie-ins. They even have a tie-in with Batgirl with Supergirl.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That's cool.
You know the thing with this continuity, I don't think Supergirl and Batgirl have ever officially met.
No, they have not.
That is weird, especially since Kara has actually met in the previous universe. She met all 3 Batgirls.
Didn't Red Hood also visit Superman?
Oh,
I think so. And it was
He has a
heavily
crush on
implied
Supergirl.
that Jason Todd had a thing for Kara when he showed up in Batman Superman. It was implied he was attracted to her.
yeah.
That was weird.
Also, the Emerald Empress finally shows back up in Supergirl. They're going to be tying on to that with the Justice League versus Suicide Squad.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, she's looking for Saturn Girl, and they're all looking for Saturn Girl, actually. Supergirl and Superman.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be interesting, because well, she was talking about that a lot in the during Justice League versus Suicide Squad because she was looking for Saturn Girl. I'm like, I don't get why she was looking for Saturn Girl because I know she's from the future, but the one thing that Josh Williamson did not explain is how the heck did she get to present day without a time bubble?
Oh, actually, it could be going. He could try. Maybe could try to tie it up with what happened in Legion Lost and how they got stranded into the 21st century.
Yeah. Did you ever read the Legion Lost comic?
Yes, I actually read a couple of issues. Then it just got really, really, really dumb.
Yeah, but they finally. One thing you gotta thank Lemire for his United run. He actually brought those characters back and finally resolved that series.
Which series?
During
Legion
Lemire's
Lost.
run for Justice League United.
Oh, that book. I never read that book.
Yeah, well, Saturn Girl, she's still stranded in the 21st century, and Emerald Empress probably needs her because, remember, Saturn Girl, she knows that Superman is going to eventually come back.
Yeah. One thing I noticed of Emerald Empress, I don't know if anybody has noticed this. Why the heck is she drawn like Enchantress from Marvel Comics?
I don't know. Actually, speaking of Enchantress, I read Justice Dark Volume 1, and this was actually pretty interesting. Confusing, but interesting.
It's Lemire.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's Lemire's run.
That's actually Peter Mulligan.
Peter Mulligan, Volume 1.
Um,
Or don't worry about it.
Well, Glenn, have you read Justice Dark?
yeah. Peter Milligan just did those first 8 issues, then Lemire took over right after that. Because you see, take a look at the cover. It does not say Lemire. It's Peter Milligan.
Yeah, Peter Milligan.
He's the one who created the Changing Man character who appears in that arc.
Yeah, Changing Man is a weird kid. I turn my name. I don't why some of it. Who the hell is this guy? Why is he confusing? What?
Actually,
You know what's also weird about that arc, Tibia?
No.
They're not called Justice League Dark in the book at all. It's not until Lemire takes over that they finally give the team an actual name.
Actually, yeah, they had another dude who looked like it was some kind of shiny dude. You can see his skeleton. He had a weird power that I did not understand.
Yeah, I never read Volume 2.
Yeah, I have a tendency to think that DC. I think DC really needs to bring back Justice League Dark because this was a really good comic book, and when people complained about like there was not that many good comic books for the New 52 when it started, this is actually one of those few that actually were really good.
Indeed, like besides Batman.
With the supernatural stuff, and people tend to ignore the supernatural stuff a lot.
Yeah, which besides Batman, obviously Batman was the only good New 52. This was a close second in New 52.
Yeah, but the thing is, as of now, with Dead Man's miniseries wrapping up, I haven't a chance to read the final issue yet. The only magical series published by DC Comics is the Hellblazer.
Yeah,
that's it. I'm like, DC could put out a few more magical books. They could bring back Swamp Thing.
I know Dr. Fate's coming back, thanks to Bubito.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do with Dr. Fate at all, because when they ended the comic, it's said that he might come back, but they haven't really stated anything at all.
We need Dr. Fate back. Also, there's going to be... I didn't know Penguin had a son.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Who has son?
Penguin. Batgirl, she's going to have a 4-part series called Son of Penguin.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I'm like, okay, if Penguin has a son...
Where's he been? It's not,
Yeah, it's not that. Who the heck is his mother?
Actually, here's something people also forget. Riddler also has a daughter.
Ben?
Yeah, but he doesn't have a daughter in this continuity at all.
I know, but actually, his daughter and Joker's daughter had a pretty interesting team up when they was part of the when they was trying out for the Teen Titans.
Yeah, but
which one?
The original Joker's daughter, I actually like her better than the one that the one Anderson came up with.
Oh, and Xavier for Batman Beyond, they're gonna they have a little story arc going on about the League of Assassins.
You do?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, he's gonna be taking on.
Oh, they're gonna bring back Joy.
Yeah, it's gonna be for Terry's gonna be taking on the League of Assassins, and he's gonna. And for right now, it's gonna be about whether or not he should still be Batman Beyond.
That's
so I do have a question about the Batman Beyond book. If Luke Fox is alive, where the heck is Damian?
Good question.
I have not read Batman Beyond, so I wouldn't know.
I've read all the issues of Dan Jurgens' run. I thought it was interesting, though, he kept Luke Fox alive, and he's the mayor of Gotham City.
I didn't read Batman Beyond. I read part of Batman Beyond. Yeah, I just said, nope. This is not Tim Drake.
I've read the whole thing, and did you read the last arc of Batman Beyond before it relaunched?
Yeah, I did. I read issue 14, 15, 16, the final arc issue to this.
Yeah, the Rewired. Apparently, I guess Dan Jurgens basically was getting complaints. People were missing Terry McGinnis so much that he decided to bring him back, and weird way too.
It was weird, but at the same time, though, I was happy he's back, and I was happy, that Fusion got to look at Fusion was garbage. Fusion needs a toy.
Well, the thing with Batman Beyond is, I think, though, with the world being rebuilt now in that particular timeline, maybe they could, I don't know. I mean, they explained that the Superman who appears in that timeline is John Kent.
Yep.
Which I thought that was interesting. Really interesting, the fact that he apparently takes over for his father after he was killed by Yeah.
I love John. He's so cute.
Yeah. When you see him, like, how old do you think he is in that universe? Because he looked pretty young. He looked like he was probably in his 30s in Batman Beyond. Because nowadays he looks like he's about, I think he's about 10.
10 or 11 probably.
Yeah, but that would mean that since Batman Beyond takes place about 30 years in the future, he could be in his 30s.
That would make sense. We're going to go by math.
I mean, when you see the older Superman in the Batman Beyond TV show, he looked like he was in his 50s.
Yeah, 50s. Same with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, speaking of Bruce Wayne, did you read the last issue that
I
came out from
did.
Beyond?
Holy shit.
That is something. I did not expect that ending at all.
What happened?
Apparently, Bruce Wayne is alive.
Oh, well.
Apparently, the Joker that we saw is not Joker. Joker dead.
Whatever that Bat Joker little cyborg thing.
No, it's not that. That's dead, thank God. That Terminator Joker thing is weird. Even for me. Like, what the fuck is that thing?
Oh.
Why did it come in face?
Also, the new Power Girl shows back up in Deathstroke. Yeah, the black one.
How though?
The black Power Girl.
Oh yeah.
I have a chance to read the most recent issue of Deathstroke yet, but that's good because I haven't seen her since the end of Tony Bedard wrapped up his run for Teen Titans.
Yeah, she shows back up. She's gonna be taking on Deathstroke.
I thought she was an interesting character because even though she's a second Power Girl, I thought she was an interesting character. In fact, she has similar powers to Power Girl, but she also can grow giant sized.
Yep. With that, even more confusing because how she went to grow and shrink. 2, where did she get that power? 3, I don't really no idea of the atom.
I don't know, but Tivi, if you want to know how she got her powers, read the second to last arc of World's Finest. You know, the one from New 52.
I read that and I was confusing. Like, what?
Yeah, but that second to last arc does explain how she got her powers. The last arc for the series is just a flashback arc of basically it's the birth of Earth 2's Trinity.
Which don't they get killed off? Oh wait, they do get killed off.
Yeah, they
got killed off in the first issue of Earth 2. I thought the last arc for World's Finest was actually really good.
I think it was good when it came out Earth 2 because Earth 2 was just so stupid.
Yeah, and I know that the Pencilum issue of Earth 2 Society came out today. I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
Oh. Also, Cassandra Cain is going to be playing a big role in Detective Comics for the League of Assassins.
Well, that would be interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, did you notice that her mother showed up in the issue?
She did?
Yes, Lady Shiva is still
Lady
her mother.
Shiva's in the issue.
Is she still her mother in this new continuity? Because they never said.
I don't know. It's not stated if she is. Because when I look at Lady Shiva, she looks like she's about the same the way she was in pre-Flashpoint. Even the same outfit.
And in the new 52, Tim Drake never trained with Shiva. That pissed me off because what the hell?
I mean, did they age her up? Because in the Nightwing book, she was supposed to be around the same age as Dick Grayson. And here she looks like she's basically the way she was in pre-Flashpoint.
Speaking of New 52, I did a review of this crossover, and even the Indian crossover and continuity was it's flawed because
that is a weird storyline, Tivia.
Yeah,
it wasn't necessarily bad, but it was an interesting idea. But the follow-up storyline was a lot more weirder, especially since that particular storyline, the Wrath of the First Lantern. And speaking of that guy, he came back in Green Lanterns.
Yep. And I
thought he was dead. I thought that he was killed at the end of Wrath of the First Lantern, and then all of a sudden he comes back in Green Lanterns with no explanation of how the heck he was brought back.
My theory would Earth 3 both room, but that didn't make any sense. We both room powering, so that won't work.
Yeah.
Either it's Earth 3 who's dead, or it's both room from this book, which reads up to Wrath of the First.
Well, he does show up at the end of that arc. He shows up in the epilogue.
Yeah, he does. In the Guardian of the Illusion, basically.
Despite the crossover, it's a very it's like 4 books with their own arc that just have the banner of Rise of the Third Army because it doesn't cross over each other at all.
No, it does not. It's very inconsistent, basically. After some bad stuff, it's not a bad storyline. I read it in this book, and it's actually not that bad. It's not actually a bad story. But don't understand, it's not good Mid-Marvel. Mid-Marvel is far better than this story. But since I know, I'll give the story credit. It tried to talk about a very controversial subject recently, but at the same time, I know it was a fine story. He created his name, more or less, and helped Hal Jordan and the rest of the core.
Actually,
Sort
speaking of Marvel, what's going on with them so far?
Yep. Thank you, Simon Bad, for giving it to Marvel.
Yes, it's time to switch over to Marvel now. So what's going on with these guys?
Oh god, there's a lot of controversy on Marvel recently.
Which one?
All of it. With the
It's always
politics stuff.
There's always something going on with Marvel and controversy. So what happened this time?
Actually, before we get to the controversy stuff, we'll talk about positive book for Marvel. We're into positivity for one for Marvel. This book, I just read today, and this book is everything I want for Spider-Man, and you ain't no one talk about it. It's come on, please. We need a Bears. Issue number 4. And in my opinion, my all-time favorite Spider-Man story is that's not Denzel bullshit. It's great. Yeah, great. Yeah, people marrying Anthony and Mary, them banding at the married couple, and Annie. It's so cute. Like, she's so adorable. Like,
Yeah, from what I hear right now, Renew Your Vows is the only good Spider-Man book. Clone Conspiracy is trash.
the Congress is garbage.
Monsters Unleashed, that's actually a great, solid series. Colin Bunn actually knows what he's doing.
Indeed. Martin Unleashed, it's an okay event. I'm not really into it that much because,
I'm back.
I don't know. It's just, I think it's too little too late because they haven't really been done. Because Civil War 2 drained me. I can't deal with no crossover.
Anyway, then we switch over to Marvel.
Yeah. But the thing with Civil War 2 is, at least, despite the fact it was dragged out a little bit, at least that the tie-ins were consistent with it.
Not really, because I read the All New Wolverine time. Actually, when speaking of All New Wolverine, I actually got that book for the library.
Yeah, I actually did read that. That was the first Marvel comic I read today. It was an interesting book. I think the Enemy of State 2 storyline was actually a really brilliant stroke of genius for Tom Taylor to do a follow-up to.
Yeah.
Despite the fact it's different circumstances than the original one. You know how long the original was, Tivia? 13 issues. The original Enemy of State storyline was 13 issues of Wolverine Volume 3.
It was? Wow.
Yeah, 13 issues. Took up issues 20 to 32.
Interesting.
And to have it where they bring back something that's not been seen in X-23 comics since the original X-23 comic, the Trigger Scent. That was a brilliant idea for Tom Taylor to do.
Indeed. Tom Taylor, like All New Wolverine, has been everything I wanted for Wolverine for years. Because Omen Logan is a fine story, but I hate to say it, but look, Omen Logan with a good Elseworld story. It was a good Elseworld story, and that's it. Bring him back to me. Oh, hey, Len, welcome back.
Oh, dude, Old Man Logan is one of the best things I've read. Also, Nick, have you been reading Unworthy Thor?
Yes, I have. I haven't read issue 4 yet, but I have read the first 3 issues.
I actually love that Jason Aaron has made it an Elder of the Universe villain again. Like some of the Elder, like the Game Master. I'm glad that they made an Elder a villain again. And because I love.
When was the last time an Elder Universe was an actual villain in the Marvel Universe?
When were they relevant?
Oh, Glenn, quick Glenn, sorry to interrupt, but like any Marvel books you read recently?
I haven't been reading any Marvel series at all.
How come?
I don't know, just can't catch up anymore.
Understandable.
It's not really hard to catch up. It's just the tie-ins kill the story, so you really can't catch up because it doesn't go anywhere.
In the time the Civil War 2, the All New Wolverine book, even Laura said the future crime is bullshit. Like She said, I quote,
I'm not happy that the Wolverine that died 2 years ago is coming back.
Yeah, I see that
All
he's
of them
he's
done
starting
that?
to chisel. Yeah, he's cut. He's if you look at the adamantium statue, his claws are coming out. He's chiseling his way out.
So you're telling me she's been alive for 2 years, and ever since like 8 months worth of time gap bullshit and Secret Wars, this guy, someone survived all that crap, and he still lived. Oh my God.
Maybe his healing factor returned.
Maybe.
That
Because
really,
when he
I don't see
died,
how it returned because he didn't accept
because
it.
before he died, the Paul Cornell took away his healing factor.
how does that help him with being coated in adamantium?
Well, that happened during Death Wolverine series, which Charles Shaw did, and I actually one thing I can praise Shaw for doing is that he did a great job with that miniseries. And I bought all 4 issues and I read the trade. Man, it's like he was probably a fan of Wolverine for years and basically had him go on a high note.
Oh yes, very much so. Like I love Jason Aaron's run of Wolverine.
Yeah, his run was basically very original. I mean, have him go to hell, have him fight a bunch of a new group of ninjas, and then basically end his run basically by introducing the new Silver Samurai.
Oh, and the fact that he killed his own kids.
Except like 1 or 2 of them.
Oh no! Like, is Doctor still around at this point?
As far as I can tell, yes, but he has not been seen since Rick Remender's and Kenny Avengers run.
Indeed. Speak of
Where apparently him and the Grim Reaper are just questioning what the heck they do now since the Apocalypse Twins are dead.
Good question.
No one cares.
And the one
Apocalypse
question
is
that's really bugged me since Rick Remender and his run, where the heck is frickin' Banshee?
You mean the female, his daughter?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about the original Banshee, Sean Cassidy, because he was resurrected during that storyline.
I don't know. What was the deal with in Death X about killing multiple men? No, killing multiple men. Last time we checked, he retired.
Yeah, that. I'm sure you probably saw my post when I posted my thoughts about that first issue. Yeah, there were many questions raised about that issue that I don't think Lemire and Shaw have ever actually answered.
Dude, there's a lot of things that going on in Marvel that nobody answers because there seems to be a lack of communication now. Usually,
well, there is one question that's finally getting answered with the next issue of Daredevil. How the heck his identity became a secret again? That finally is getting answered after waiting over a year for that question to be answered. It finally is going to get answered.
He's not putting that not been answered. We need Parker and his bullshit still going.
Yeah, dude, it's not going anywhere. Until when Dan Slott, well, as long as Dan Slott is still in charge of Spider-Man, it's not going anywhere.
Actually, funny thing about that, and no more.
But one thing you can praise about the spin-off books, the other Spider-Man books, most of them are really good.
29.
I mean, besides Renew Your Vows, there's Spider-Man 29 by Peter David.
Who's gold?
That is a really good series.
That's not amazing, dude. The recent issue of 29, holy shit. I did not see that one coming with the father coming back. Oh, Len, what's your opinion on Spider-Man 29?
Alright, fair. What?
What's your opinion on Spider-Man 29?
What? Since issue 2.
I've read every single issue of this whole series, even the original volume.
Well, Ren, if you're going to read something, I say one of the few books you should probably read is one, Doctor Strange. You should look into Monster Unleashed when it gets done because that book you could just simply jump in. It's not something that's tied together for whole. It's not going to affect the whole Marvel universe. You just read it and go.
One thing I can praise for Monsters Unleashed that Civil War 2 did do, and this one is not doing, it doesn't have regular issues of ongoing series tying to it. Just basically just the main miniseries plus a bunch of one-shots. That's it.
Oh, and read Ultimates. If you're going to do anything else, read Ultimates. And since you didn't read Civil War, then you could pretty much just read that book series.
I read the Civil War 2, and I thought it wasn't bad.
Oh no, I mean ignore the ending from Civil War 2 because that's screwed.
The ending of Civil War 2 was just confusing, stupid.
That and Brian Michael Bendis was fucking over the Ultimates because he was screwing over the main storyline and was going over there with Eternity being shackled.
Yeah, because I think they were planning on fixing what happened at the end of Age of Ultron.
Oh, yeah, because Brian Michael Bendis hasn't fixed it. He hasn't gone back and done anything to it.
Bendis
Yeah, and he also kind of basically screwed up what was happening in Totally Awesome Hulk.
Bendis, that's what I said. Bendis is poison when it comes to continuity because he ignores everyone else's and makes his own.
Yep.
Well, at least he doesn't ignore what goes on in the X-Men books.
You know what? I'd have done it right back. I would ignore everything Bendis does.
Well, there's some good things Bendis has done. Because you can't ignore some of the good books he's done. I mean, take a look at Jessica Jones. It's an awesome book.
Jessica Jones the only good book right now besides
and of course his Guardians of the Galaxy book, which I haven't read
in the comic industry has their ups and downs when it comes to writing.
Oh, very much so.
Agreed.
Yeah, but
Good
when
point.
it comes to his run for Guardians of the Galaxy, there's never been a bad issue for this run at all.
Yeah. Speaking of character coming back, sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, go.
No, sorry to interrupt, Nick. I actually recent news recently. I want to talk about Eddie Brock, the real Eddie Brock in the Venom syndrome back. He's got like Venom, baby. I mean, that imposter Venom, the stupid.
It's been a long time since he's been host at Symbiote.
He's going bye. Eddie's coming back, which means here's my wish.
Tivia, here's the thing about the current Venom. There's nothing interesting about him at all.
Indeed, way twice it.
To other people, it's actually good. I don't know why you guys are making a big fucking deal about it.
The thing with this guy is the new Venom.
Mm-hmm.
He's an Asian gangster. Okay.
He's a yakuza.
The only thing I think is interesting about the current Venom book is the fact Matt Gorgon is in it. That's it.
I think this is me. This is why I don't read comics of Marvel, because this is all the bitching I hear, and it makes me drift away. It's the same thing with Superman comics. It makes me drift away.
Wait, what was the problem?
The thing is, I talk to people who love Venom, all right, and they don't take it to heart if it's somebody new. I remember when Agent Venom came out, Venom fans of Eddie Brock bitched about it.
I had no problem with it at all when that happened because they actually chose somebody who was an established character to be the host of the
But here's the thing, though. It's introducing a new character. We don't know what's going to happen with this. Yeah, Eddie Brock's coming back, but we don't know how long he's going to stay as Venom. It could be a tease. Yeah. It could be the symbiote bringing in memories of the hosts it had. Because you got to remember,
I don't know how in the world that happened.
Oh,
do you think it happened during that Planet of the Symbiote storyline from Bendis' Guardians of the Galaxy run?
Yeah, it could happen from there.
You do make a good point.
But did you guys, Jeremy, did you get a chance to read the last issue of Carnage?
I have not read Carnage. I heard it was good, but then I heard that it was also ending, and I said, you know what?
It did. I actually heard it was ending. I heard it from the artist, Mike
Perkins.
Oh no! What's his name? Yeah, no, Cassidy's still alive.
I thought he died. He told Spider-Man to make a statue of him.
This is Marvel.
Yeah, I think Axis.
The one thing that the book did explain, though, is how Eddie Brock lost a toxin symbiote, like how he's gonna get the Venom symbiote back again. Basically, he gave the toxin symbiote to a teenage girl.
Wow! Oh wait! Was it the teenage girl from the Venom Eddie Brock Flash Thompson's series?
No, it's a character from it's one of the group that was hunting Cassidy the whole series.
Oh,
and also apparently now here's the thing about one of the characters, Victoria. She's from a series called Darkhold and Pages of Sin, which Conway himself wrote back in the 90s. It's a really good comic. If you ever get a chance to find it, good luck, because finding issues is kind of hard. The only place you can probably find it, you can find it online, ReComicLink.2. She's basically the one who's the keeper of the Darkhold book, just like how Ash from Evil Dead is the keeper of the Necronomicon.
Yep.
And it's heavily implied at the end of the series that she might be a lesbian.
Well, what else is new in Marvel?
Yeah, but at least it's somebody
Venom
that Jerry
Island.
Conway himself created, and him doing Carnage was not a bad idea. And Mike Perkins himself told me that he was questioning, like, could this actually work? Like, because Jerry Conway has had no history with Carnage prior to doing this series, and I gotta praise him for this. He wrote cast to be pretty interesting character.
Until the ending, I was just weird and stupid, and you just.
As far as I can tell, he's going back to jail.
And Eddie Brock would leave to go back to Venom, and the chick we played his ass probably.
Actually,
Yeah.
I like Eddie Brock back when he was anti-Venom. That made him a much more better character.
Yeah, and then Slott got rid of that with Spider Island.
So I got rid of anti-Venom.
He was way funner because he was crazy, but he was a good guy.
The weird thing I thought about Anti-Venom was he didn't appear that much.
I know, but that made him fun because one of the things I liked about it was he could heal people. But he was insane because of the anti-venom suit was made of his
I don't know.
dead
I think
kids.
it's stupid they're bringing them back because they can get cancer after
Do you know
removing
who's
the symbiote.
indirectly responsible for creating the Anti-Venom symbiote?
Yeah, Mr. Negative.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nick, sorry, I knew about what you about to say something.
I think it's a dumb idea bringing back Flash. I mean, not Flash. Eddie Brock. It's just it's stupid because yeah, people were bitching about the Venom comic, like, oh, it's a different guy. I'm like, yeah, and you guys are crying that Flash Thompson was Venom, and now a new guy comes in
I
and
feel like
bitching more.
Venom.
It's
People
like
One thing I did like about the Flash Thompson Venom was the fact that he was developed over the course of the past. Let's see, he got the symbiote in 2010, I believe it was, right? 2010 is when he got the symbiote?
When?
Oh, nine.
Yeah.
Oh, nine
Yeah.
to 10.
Yeah, he actually got it.
Continue.
I think it was during that the first .1 issue Amazing Spider-Man had. That's when he first got the symbiote, and then of course he had the series by Remender and Colin Bunn, which I actually thought was pretty. The Remender run was really good. Bunn's run started off kind of weak, and then after he moved the characters to Philadelphia, the book got much better. And then of course the book ended right after that.
And you know what? People also bitched about the new Thor. And people bitched and cried for the longest.
that's why I don't take Marvel Comics seriously anymore when it comes to changes. I accept them because you know what? They've been around for so many years. What else can you do? You can't repeat the same shit over and over.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like, hey,
I came
Superman,
up with
the
this
voice
theory
guy.
of why that Thor was changed, like why they gave the hammer to Jane Foster. I think the Thor God of Thunder series was probably not selling as well as probably Jason Aaron was hoping. So that's why he switched it. Where he gave the hammer to Jane Foster.
Indeed, female Thor are awesome. I love Jane Foster.
Well, the thing is, with female Thor, people complain, oh, there's never been a female Thor. Ah, yes, there was. Look back in comics.
Thor.
Yeah, like look
Your
at
history.
Did people forget Thor?
A
Girl
damn
was
frog
a
was Thor. A damn frog was Thor.
oh, yeah, they do
Yeah,
that.
and this is also not the first time Thor has lost the hammer.
The
Yeah.
old one Thor, she got the hammer.
Yeah, what's his name?
It's no longer the
Thunderstrike.
pure
The
heart
first time he
anymore
lost the
type
hammer
of
that I
thing
can
either.
think of is when he lost it to the guy who
Really
became
good.
Thunderstrike.
And his son became Thunderstrike as well. There was them. There was Frog Thor. There was Girl Thor. There's Beta Ray
Wonder Woman was Thor for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, she
And
was.
Storm.
Yeah.
In fact, Widow with Thor once, and then in the Elseworld story, no, not Elseworld, What If story, Age of Ultron.
And here's also a weird thing. It's implied that it was stated that one of the people who could be worthy of picking up the hammer was Captain America.
Yeah, that's always been known. In fact,
Yeah, that did happen.
Heck, even Superman can pick up Thor's hammer.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
But the thing is, though, with Superman, that was during when the pure heart
Yeah.
rule
Yep.
that originally had. But now it's worthy, which I think is more better than the pure heart.
At least it
I
was
agree.
better than
Worthy
how
makes more
basically
sense.
how Vision was able to pick up the hammer no problem in the film Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
That
because he was
funny.
worthy. He's practically a god.
Yep. Indeed,
And
he
you
was
know what?
worthy.
Another thing people never admit is Jane Foster's Thor is amazing. How many stories can you tell with Thor? That's been interesting to Jason.
The thing
Bourne.
is, though, comic book fans, those hardcore ones that, bring in the plague amongst the community, ruin everything for everybody.
Indeed.
They don't like strong female characters.
Why?
They don't like.
Why
They
do
don't
you
like,
know?
they don't like the whole. Oh, a mantle can be passed to a woman. should be to a guy. Like when X-23 became Wolverine, there was an uproar of that, a huge uproar. And I told him,
I have
Dude.
personally no problem with it at all because it makes sense
It
that
makes sense.
X-23 would take up.
I
It'd
agree,
be
it's
better than
organic.
his son, which
Dawkins sucks.
I had a problem with it because
Doctor was an interesting character to me. I thought he was cool, but I was like, yeah, he doesn't need to be Wolverine.
actually, the only reason I had a problem with new people becoming Iron Man and stuff is because they're not their own characters. They're taking someone else's identity. Like it's okay if you want to create a new diverse character, but can you at least let them develop into something before they take someone else's mantle? It's like you have to give them someone
but
else.
take a look at Remy Williams when she took over the Invincible Iron Man title. She did not become Iron Man. She took up the name Iron Heart. It's a completely different name.
Yeah.
The only character who did take up the name Iron Man was Doctor Doom.
Well, besides Doctor Doom, already I agree with you. Until she, what is?
But here's the thing, though. All the heroes we know, Captain America, Superman,
Yeah, Captain
Batman, Nightwing, they all can hand down the mantles.
Indeed.
Superman
Spider-Man
has
did.
to hand down his mantle, and then it could be Superwoman. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody's
I mean,
different.
take a look at
Everybody
Hank
knew
Pym,
Dick Grayson.
for example.
Everybody
Hank
knew
Pym,
Batman.
like people have held up his identities. I mean, people take up his other identities he's sworn up over the years. Like the name Ant-Man. There's been 3 different Ant-Mans over the years.
Scott Lang, who's my favorite,
Eric O'Grady.
and
There've been 2 different
Grady.
Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and that second Yellow Jacket
Was female.
is still alive. She was brought back during Chaos War, but she hasn't showed up since then.
Yeah,
the Spider-Girl, Mary Parker, the dog people made who's my favorite character in Marvel.
there've been 5 Spider Girls running around.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
And
currently there's
Spider-Gwen.
only like one who has named Spider-Girl in 616, and that's Anya Cortez, who was Arena.
Didn't she die or change her?
No, she's not dead.
Web?
Last time I saw her was in the Web Warriors comic.
I thought she
Yeah,
stayed.
no,
With,
that canceled.
I thought she stayed in Spider Verse with the web spinner or whatever the hell
Warriors.
it's called. So
Yeah, but it was too bad to see the Web Warriors series go because I thought it was an interesting series.
No, don't say that Mary Parker. Don't say I agree with Spider-Girl. No, I can't anymore. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for canceling video to see that. My favorite
Yeah,
character.
and then that writer basically took over Venom.
hey, here's a question: has anyone explained who the hell is Jessica Drew's baby daddy is? Because they've been talking about this damn pregnancy, and I still.
No, they have not explained that yet. Right now, she is starting a romance with the former Porcupine.
Why not they giving the answer to that? That question bothered me ever since issue 1.
You know, it's a shame that.
Yeah, that has bothered me too. But apparently, prior to Roger, who was the previous Porcupine, there's a new Porcupine now. Apparently, he revealed to Ben Urk that he's been in love with Jessica Drew for a while now. And then all of a sudden, basically, at the end of the most recent issue, they decided to make out.
Hey.
And his ex-wife is like, okay, he decided to fall for an action model, an action figure.
Hey, Ren, have you read Death of X or saw what was going on with that?
Yeah, I have read
Death of
Death of
X?
X.
Yeah.
I
Well,
read
Ben,
that. I read the. It's basically before all the shit that's happening.
Yeah, but for the
Because-
current titles.
Not really, because I don't know. People ruin shit for me. I can't enjoy
Oh.
anything anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that Marvel ruins their own damn events because they already put the spoilers out ahead of time.
Example, Ben Riley. Ben Riley getting on series.
Well,
I'm excited for that.
The problem with Marvel is they always, for some reason, leak or spoil their own fucking events, like a month or 2 ahead of schedule. Like the whole Thor, who's the Jane Foster being Thor? They did that. They did it the same day the issue came out, saying, "Hey, here's a video that'll spoil who is Jane Foster. You don't have to go read the issue. You just go watch the video." And
Wow,
Grace,
that
Yes.
sucks.
yeah, and Grace Randolph, she was an asshole. She instead everybody to say, "Hey, click our video, watch it." She put it into the goddamn title, and then she tried to. Yeah, she said Jane Foster's the new Thor, and she tried to take the blame off of herself by saying, "Let's blame Marvel because they're the ones who spoiled it for themselves." Yeah, but they didn't put it into the goddamn title, and I unsubbed for her quick.
Yeah, I think that I think the solicit for that issue was like the identity of Jane Foster will be not Jane Foster. The identity of the female Thor revealed in this issue.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
And I've been the voice boy anyway to play. I read it myself, and I was indeed surprised who it was. And
You know what? I'm still
Holy
mad that Scott died a stupid death.
same
Yeah,
here. I'm so pissed about
Killed
that
by
too.
Mpox instead of getting killed by Black Bolt.
But I did like the
Yeah,
way they said it.
We just pretend the Black Bolt one did happen. The other thing didn't. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Nice.
I actually predicted
Yeah.
that.
Because that's more like, oh shit, you've done like a boss.
But you know what? I did like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
gave Emma great character development. It proved how much of a powerful telepath she was. To trick the entire world into still thinking Scott was alive.
It's kind of funny how people have been a big deal about it. We're like, guys, go read this X-Men comic that came out like about a year ago where he's alive. He's a hybrid now. So, yeah.
I'm still confused about
Yeah,
that.
with him dead,
Because-
it's like, well, it doesn't exactly explain where certain characters are. I mean, certain characters are still missing.
One character I'm missing that pissed me out there. Puberty made a
Right.
baby.
Aren't the
Still
X
pissed out about that.
aren't the X-Men still off planet?
No.
No, they're actually
War now.
fighting Inhumans now.
Yeah, but I thought
Stupid.
I thought X-Men versus Inhumans versus X-Men took place before they left the planet.
No, it takes place right after Death of X because the issue 0 pretty much explains like what happened, what else happened during the 8-month jump. That apparently Beasts have been researching a cure for the Mpox.
Oh no, not that. I meant when they all knew all different when they were starting off their titles. They did 8 months after, and they said the X-Men was off planet after 8 months.
Which is bullshit in my opinion.
That's what
That
I
makes
that's
no
what I
sense.
was talking about. The X-Men was off planet 8 months, and we were wondering why did they leave the planet Earth, and then they was
I think
explaining.
they're on Limbo. One thing, Limbo.
Yeah, they were in limbo. It's explained that the reason why they went there because one, the Terrigen Mist basically was killing them, and two, the mutants have no longer become hated and feared; they're just simply hated.
But that's,
It is complete bullshit.
And that's what-
It doesn't make no fucking sense.
and that's what's confused me because I thought, hey, we're all new, all different. Marvel started. They said X-Men were off planet because they said it was no longer inhabitable, and they was saying Rogue was like the last mutant on Earth when they first started.
Excuse me a minute.
Yeah, because who's writing the Uncanny Avengers, the Unity Squad? Who's writing that title?
I think Mark Wade's running that title.
No,
and that title
Kenny
is
Avengers
confusing.
is currently written by Gary Duggan.
Yeah, when he first started that off, it was they always implying or saying that Rogue was the last mutant on Earth, and we did. And whatever happened in the last 8 months, it was going to be explained in Avengers.
Are you forgetting about Deadpool? He is also a mutant as well.
Deadpool? He's
And
a
Dark
mutate.
Mutant too.
Deadpool is a mutate, not a mutant.
Well, and then
Actually-
Gary Duggan brought in frickin' Cable.
Oh, Len.
Actually,
continue.
they don't know exactly what he really is because if you recall, his healing factor is what saved him from the Weapon X program.
Yeah, Wolverines.
The thing is, they upped him up a bit when Thanos made him immortal.
Yep, indeed. That too.
And
That too.
his origins were
So you could think he's both a mutate and a mutant, but nobody really knows for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's certain things about Kenny Avengers that during the 8-month jump have not been properly explained. Like, why the
Let's
heck
go.
is Vision, Sam Wilson, Captain America, Sabretooth, why are these and Scarlet Witch? Why are they off the Unity Squad?
You know what? I thought Sabretooth was going to become the new Wolverine because it Axis the Evil, he was talking about how he was going to become a new, better person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Well, he wears
that
a
one.
similar costume to Wolverine's.
Yeah,
They do that. They do that in a lot of comics.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that the reason why he was moved back to Uncanny X-Men because Bunn wanted him part of his lineup.
Speaking of Sabretooth, that mind they did. X-23 even fight Sabretooth yet?
He's still inverted from Access.
What happened to Dakin? The last time I saw him was that new crossover with Lady Deathstrike, Sabretooth, and
Wolverines.
X-23. Yeah, Wolverine.
Wolverines.
What happened to Dakin?
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. I never read that
I don't
book.
know. Marvel's like a very confusing place, and I wish Tom King could come back to his vision.
I think Marvel doesn't have that much creative creativity anymore.
No, they
About
don't.
it.
All the way they left.
No, only Bendis has has creativity and
And
freedom
slots.
wherever he wants. But
Well, you
remember,
can't forget
And,
Jason Aaron. I mean, the guy forgets
Jason
practically nothing.
people, if you under
I know I didn't Captain America.
yeah, like I said, if you're under an exclusive Marvel contract, the more freedom you get.
I don't think
Yep.
Jason Aaron is under exclusive contract because he does do one series for Image.
Yeah,
I
he
blame
does.
Casada for that shit.
No, actually,
Agreed.
I mean, when I say exclusive, I mean don't go work for the competition. By competition, I mean don't work for DC.
Jason Aaron
Don't
does
be
not.
DC, don't
I don't think
handle
Jason
it,
Aaron's
right?
ever done a book for DC I can think of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like every major writer they have has never done any works for DC, and that's why I said they get the most freedom.
Well, Jeff Loeb. I thought he did that.
Jeff Loeb is cemented. Jeff Loeb is cemented at this point. Plus, he's the one that helped Marvel get into context with TV and movie rights because he's connected to people in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also ruined the opening original drawing that was Ultimatum.
Because he's
friends. Which a lot of people consider Ultimatum to be his worst work he's ever done. I mean, he's done some good work over the years, but Ultimatum is his worst one. Ultimates 3 is his second worst.
Actually, all his best works always seem to be Batman for some reason.
I mean, he has done some good stuff. I mean, he had a good run for Nova.
Yeah, and well, his Red Hulk. Oh my God, did he wink that character off? He made.
Well, he also did. You know those color books that he did, like Spider-Man Blue, Daredevil Yellow, Hulk Gray, and Captain America White. Those series were all really good.
I think they were good when the color spectrum.
Well, like I said, the more you suck off for Marvel, the more freedom you get. That's why I see
but
it now.
if you notice though, the only the books I named, the color books, those are the books he always did with Tim Sale. Because whenever he works with Tim Sale, the books are always very good.
Oh, Glenn, what's your opinion on Spider-Gwen? I forgot to ask you that.
It's pretty good. I don't get why people are complaining of her hooking up with Miles.
Yeah, because
it's not a bad idea, but it seems like Miles has forgotten about Spider-Verse.
No, actually,
Miles forgot his own universe too, but that pissed me off.
The thing I see is after what Secret Wars, I just say they just retconned the Ultimates out of his life. I mean,
that or that he's dealt with so much that he's forgotten the past. I mean, that's what happens usually.
And here's the weird thing: do you know who remembers the Ultimate Universe in universe?
Ultimately, the maker.
Besides Galactus,
Gwenpool also remembers it too.
Well, Gwenpool is not.
What?
Gwenpool is basically like from us. She's like from Earth. Like in DC Comics, Earth 33 is our world. She's basically outside of the Marvel Comics line. Of course, she's aware.
Yeah.
Gwenpool is confusing and stupid.
She's just mad. Basically, Doctor Strange did some hocus pocus where now she's part of the Marvel universe. He made it so she was born and have contact. She's just basically part of it. And she's still aware.
One character that was really interesting that was part of her book was Batroc the Leaper.
Yeah, because he was like, because she told him the story. She told him that they're all comic book characters. He was like, I'm glad he did not have some kind of existential crisis when he realized he was not a real person.
Yeah, and she asked him, "Do you remember your life before you first fought Captain America?" He's like, "No."
Yeah, usually people have an existential crisis, like Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. They'll go, "Oh wait, I'm a comic book character, so I'm just gonna kill everybody else off."
Yeah. Deadpool kills the Marvel universe with a particular what it's got the.
Yeah, I know that
Deadpool.
He got killed by 616 Deadpool in the Deadpool Kills Deadpool series.
Yeah.
Yep, but that was funny.
As far as I can tell, thanks to that series, almost all of the alternate version of Deadpool are dead, except for the two from the movies, the ones that Ryan Reynolds played. Let's see, the one from the Ultimate Universe, he was not there, but he's still around. He wasn't killed off.
Well, he's dead now. That's the old man, which is garbage.
Yeah, and I brought this up during my review of that trade of one Deadpool Classic where it collects those 3 miniseries that Bunn did, which had Dreadpool in it. Why wasn't Ultimate Deadpool part of that miniseries?
Because they destroyed the Ultimate Universe and they wanted to erase everything that was not basically no one cared about. That wasn't important. And they
just created the Ultimate version of Deadpool.
They just did a lot of things, but they only kept Spider-Man because that was the only thing that was selling.
Yeah, and they also killed off. Let's see, what else did they kill off? They killed off most of the X-Men. They killed off Quicksilver. They killed off the Scarlet Witch.
Everybody
They
dies.
killed Captain America. Dude, they killed almost everybody. Everybody who was tied to Miles Morales got to stay. Period.
They got Doctor Doom, but that pissed me off.
And you know what? The sad part is Bendis built up a really terrific story with the Ultimate Peter Parker and Mary Jane about how he got revived. And then Secret Wars happened. And we'll never know.
I want that story. That story sounded way more cool, but I got my wish.
I cannot blame Bendis for cutting his plan short. You gotta blame Hickman for that.
But you know what else? I also say we'll never know what happened at the end of Spider-Man because Peter Parker found 616 Miles Morales, but now we'll never know how that story was going to tie up because he said he was going to do a Spider-Man 2.
Well, that's a good bullshit lie because we all get Spider-Man 2, but Spider-Gwen.
Actually, the reason why I kind of complained about Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales hooking up because last I checked, they were from two different universes. How the hell was that going to work?
Well, they have Web Warrior tech.
So they give
Which I'm still wondering, how the heck did Miles' father get his hands on that? That has not been explained.
When?
Why is nobody still talking about how their Shield has Terrigen Mist crystals?
Sorry, you about to say something?
Not really.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, wait, why is nobody talking about the fact that Shield has Terrigen Mist crystals? Why aren't they giving it to the Inhumans?
Good question.
So they can get rid of that cloud.
Well, when I read the most recent issue of Canadian Humans, apparently Maximus is trying to make more Terrigen crystals.
And we still know that the Kree has Terrigen crystals. They can make it. Why don't they just add? Well, I know the Inhumans can't ask them.
Yeah, I don't know. But for some reason, I have no idea why this was. Why the heck did Maximus break out with Legacy and the Unspoken?
I don't know.
I mean, I get maybe Unspoken because he's a relative of his. He's basically his freaking cousin.
There's a lot of things I don't understand.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Unspoken. Do you know who created Unspoken?
Nope.
Dan Slott and Christos Gage.
What?
Yeah, and I spoke to one of the artists who did the original storyline that Unspoken first showed up in. Unspoken was all Dan Slott's idea.
Wait, what is Unspoken?
What?
Unspoken was Black Bolt's predecessor as the King of the Inhumans. If you ever see him,
Short came up with this
very
idea.
powerful Inhuman who apparently can absorb energy to make himself young because the guy is like really old.
Okay, that's.
And then when he first showed up, it took a team of five Avenger teams just to defeat him. He was that powerful.
Yeah, and that sounds like damn near because I remember wait, wasn't his name Vulcan? Cyclops' third brother, their other brother that who was
there were three brothers. There was Scott Summers, Havoc,
and Vulcan. I think his name was Vulcan.
Gabriel, who if you wanted to blame somebody for his creation, blame Brubaker. He's the one who created him.
Yeah,
he was good.
Yeah. Brubaker wrote the first two major storylines involving Vulcan, basically Daily Genesis and Rise and Fall of the Sheer Empire. I don't think he wrote Kingbreaker. That was somebody else.
The last time I saw Vulcan was War of Kings.
At the War of Kings.
But the one question I tend to wonder, though, if Black Bolt survived the explosion that apparently killed both him and Vulcan, why isn't Vulcan popping up?
The people care for Vulcan.
Yeah, that has not been explained. But at least what happened with Black Bolt, that has been explained. Hickman actually explained how the heck he came back.
Actually, was it ever explained how the hell that Peter Quill survived that little explosion with Thanos, but Richard Rider is somehow trapped in that damn helmet?
Actually, Richard Rider escaped.
Well, Richard Rider's alive and well now.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Yeah, he sort of was brought back by Sam Alexander.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what opinion on Sam? Ben?
I'm
trying to know, but what's your opinion on Sam Alexander Nova series?
I only read up to issue 3.
Actually, I gotta head out. I gotta get dressed and stuff for work.
All right. So
Okay.
which way I did? All right.
Oh no, y'all
Yeah.
can still keep going on without me, and just save it to the
Yeah.
archive. I will set because I'm setting up the YouTube account later for the club official YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
anybody wants to upload on that, y'all can do it.
Jeremy, I know
Okay.
you've been noticing my post on the comic book Italian page when I posted what season I finished up for Naruto Shippuden.
Oh, are you on the fourth Greek Ninja War?
Well, right now I just finished up the fourth Ninja War. Just finished up season 20 this morning.
Wait, the whole fourth Ninja War?
Yeah, the fourth Ninja War took up like 10 seasons.
Yeah, because it's full of nothing but filler.
Yeah, some of it's good filler.
Dude, actually, there's more character development in the anime than Kishimoto actually put into the damn manga.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
right now I'm gonna work on the film. I'm gonna watch the film The Last next because that takes place after season 20, and then 21 comes next.
Oh, dude, if you're gonna start another anime, I asked Tevi to try this, but try Boku no Hero and try JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Okay.
Well,
I've watched there's one anime I really want to get a chance to try out. Digimon Adventure Try.
I have not seen it yet.
I have heard that it takes place 6 years after Digimon Adventure 2.
It's kind of weird because they got the original cast to come back.
Yeah, and I have read somewhere it's explained that the new Digidestin who showed up in Digimon Adventure 2, they apparently disappeared. And the season's focused on the original Digidestin with one new character.
Isn't it a reboot, technically?
No, it's not a reboot, it's a follow-up, but the character designs look completely different, and I thought the characters were already in high school.
Yeah, they were in middle school. It's Japan. They were all basically middle schoolers going on to high school. By the time 2 happened, they officially went into high school, and that's when Kyrie and Matt's little brother TK, that's when they became the new Digidestinies. And then after 2 is basically some other random kids.
Yeah. It would reboot technically the third series.
Yeah, and I also read in one of the episodes for their movies, apparently somebody brought back the Dark Masters.
Oh. Dude, is there something else you gotta watch? Dragon Ball Super has finally gotten interesting.
I am watching Dragon Ball Super, but I'm a little behind on it.
Oh, dude, you gotta hurry and get because episode 76 is they're finally getting the multiversal survival arc started. They showed all 10 God of Destructions and their angels.
10? I thought there was like 12 universes.
Yeah, 12. For some reason, only I think okay, it showed 12. For some reason, everybody kept saying there's only going to be 10 or so. I guess but right now they showed the lineup for Universe 7, and it is a great lineup.
Yeah. You know, I had developed this really interesting idea if Dragon Ball Super ever did a crossover with Naruto. That what if Naruto was an in between universe? Because with this arc, I thought maybe it was one of the other universes, but because they're showing all the universes, what if it's in between arc, in between universe between universe 7 and 8?
I got
Naruto universes. That's my theory of where it could be.
No, but some people think GT could still happen. I hope it never happens.
Yeah,
never gonna happen.
And the only story I can think of they can do if they do a cross between Dragon Ball Super and Naruto is if they do a kidnapping plot where they had the villains from both Dragon Ball and Naruto team up and they kidnap the main character's loved ones, like have it where somebody poses as Goku and they kidnap Hinata and Sakura.
The one
won't work. Goku is stupid.
Goku's too damn stupid. He's not evil. I thought
he's a bad husband too.
No,
so, he won't realize
the way they trick him is that they use a transformation jutsu to transform into Goku.
First of all, Dragon Ball Z is way too OP for Naruto to even handle. So that would never.
I know it cannot take place in the same universe. That's why I suggested that they come from a different universe.
Only way you could do that is when Master Media does it.
Indeed.
Actually, the closest series that can take on DBZ is Toriko, and they're above Dragon Ball Z in every way.
Well, there is One Punch Man. I think you can take
One Punch Man is a parody. Nobody actually takes him seriously except for the people who hype him up to God level.
I like him. I just don't like the fans overhyping him. Like, oh, you can defeat Goku. I'm like, we don't know that yet. This is a parody of Goku, and every single overpowered anime character and superhero in comics.
Actually, it's just a parody of hero comics. Like, oh, he's the greatest superhero ever because he can one punch anything. That's basically he's supposed to be a parody of Superman. Superman's ridiculous feats.
Yeah, like Silver Age Superman would be Silver Age.
Yeah, and also during the story, besides the kidnapping thing, that they would have it. Well, I would have it where Goku and Naruto fought, and they destroy half of a forest. Because they're that powerful. Like Naruto can go to his tail beast form, and Goku can go to his Super Saiyan blue form, and they can pretty much destroy half a forest until Sasuke tells him to stop. Says he didn't take him because I saw his energy is completely different from the guy who took Sakura.
Okay, I have to get off now. Sorry about that, but I have to really get off. I have to get dressed and ready for work. I won't be off until 11:30.
So we'll probably end it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Since you did the podcast, you should end it.
Well, this is Sota the Clown, and I'll be heading out. This has been Geek Live 101, and here's the people who will be doing the outro. Tell you're next.
Yep. And you can follow me at the end of my YouTube channel, Spellguide. Don't forget to screen. You follow me on Twitter. And Glenn?
You can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook under Rand Krypton. I run Superior Nerdom. It's youtube.com/Superior Nerdom 616.
Yep. And
you can find me on my YouTube channel and Twitter.
People doing a podcast.
Yep. And thank you for joining us.
I gave you $100 for the month. Oh wait, I didn't.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Yes.